I received a message this morning. Not just any message, but a message that was so powerful that it made me hold my breath for a moment. A message not meant for the masses. I sat, as I do every morning, in silence. The smoke from the white sage danced around the room as I connected with the ancestral spirits. My hands rested quietly over the deck of cards, my heart open, my mind clear. And then, it happened. I didn't just draw one card. I drew it twice. The card of the shaman. The double shaman. That is extremely rare. In all my years as a seer and messenger between worlds, this has only happened once before. And back then, a person's life was transformed from the ground up. If you are here now, if you are hearing these words, it means you are ready. It means that you are being called, that you are chosen to receive this extraordinary message. The double shaman only shows itself when a soul is on the threshold of a new level, when the next step in your spiritual development can no longer be stopped. And that is exactly where you are now. Feel inside for once. Take a deep breath and listen. You are ready to meet your true self. Not the self that you show the world, but the self that whispers in the silence of your heart that there is more. More wisdom, more power, more truth. This card speaks of a doubling of your spiritual energy. It is as if two ancient shamans have positioned themselves at your side, one to your left, one to your right, to guide you on your path. They whisper to you, "Now is the time." Perhaps you ask yourself, what does this mean for me? What task is calling me? Where does this path lead me? I will show you. But one thing at a time. Together we will lay the 5 cards that will help me to fully decode this message. Each of these cards reveals a piece of the puzzle, an aspect of your journey that I want you to understand now. And together they form the picture of your next steps. But before we begin, I invite you to open up. Not to me, not for these words, but for the beings of light that are speaking to you now through this moment. Feel how the energy flows gently around you. Perhaps you feel a tingling in your hands. Perhaps you feel your heart expand slightly. This is no coincidence. This is resonance. This is the moment when your frequency lifts and you become receptive to the messages that are meant for you. It is important that you understand. This message has found you. You are not here by accident. Maybe you clicked on this video because curiosity led you. Maybe it was a quiet voice inside you that said, "Watch it." But in truth, it was your soul that knew now was the time. You are here because you are ready to go to the next level. By the end of this video, you will know what energies will reach you towards the end of March. And this is no ordinary energy. It's a wave of possibility, of power that you can harness, if you know how. Together, we will find out what you can do to not only receive this energy, but to direct it so that it serves you, that it lifts you up when you fall, that it strengthens you when you doubt, and that it guides you when you cannot yet clearly see the path ahead of you. Stay here. Trust. The double shaman card only shows itself when great things are imminent. And it is coming. For you. Now our journey begins. The journey to your true essence. Maybe you can already feel it. Something has changed. It's as if the space around you has become quieter. As if time holds its breath for a moment. At that very moment, a portal opens. One that not everyone can enter. But you are here. You are ready. I want to take you to the place where it all began. To the place where I received this message. It was early in the morning. The sky still had that special coloring when the sun timidly pushes itself over the horizon, as if to test whether the world is ready for its light. I was alone, somewhere in nature, far away from the noise of people. Just me, the earth beneath my feet, and the wide sky above me. I sat down in a circle of stones that I had laid the night before. Each individual stone stood for an ancestor, an energy, a line of power that reaches all the way to us in the present. The drum in my hands felt warm, alive, as if it were breathing. And then I began to drum, slowly, evenly. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Each beat was a heartbeat. First mine, then the earth's, and finally I felt them become one. My heart was no longer beating on its own. I was connected. The wind began to dance, swirling around me, playing with the leaves, stroking my skin as if to whisper to me, "Listen." And I listened. I closed my eyes and sank deeper and deeper into this other world, which the ancients say is right here, right next to us, hidden behind a veil so fine that it sometimes shows itself in the fluttering of a leaf. And there, I received it. The map. It came to me like an image, clear, luminous. The ancestor, a female figure, ancient and yet timeless. Her eyes like deep lakes in which you recognize yourself as you really are, not as the world has made you. She did not speak with words. She spoke with a look. And that look said it all. You are called. It is time. When I opened my eyes, the card was in front of me. I had drawn it, almost without realizing it. The ancestor, the first card in our spread, and perhaps the most important. What does it mean for you? It means that you have to go back. Not back to the past, but to your roots, to what carries you when the wind gets stronger, to the line of power that runs through your ancestors, over centuries, millennia, right into your heart. You may never have consciously felt it, but it was always there. Now is the time to renew this connection. The ancestor is calling you. She is asking you to let go of the old, the stories that have made you small, the fears that are not yours, but that you have inherited, generation after generation. You no longer have to carry them, but before you let them go, honor them, because they were part of your journey. The ancestor shows you, if you honor your roots, your trunk will grow strong, and your branches can stretch towards the sky. Feel the earth beneath you now. Feel the ground. Take a moment. Maybe you even want to take off your shoes to feel the connection with your bare feet. The earth is not just there. It carries you. It nourishes you. It knows you. And today, with this card, the element of earth is activated in you. It gives you support when you waver. It gives you strength when you are weak. And it reminds you that you are always carried. You are never alone. And that's exactly why today is the perfect moment for your first shamanic task. You don't have to do anything big. It's about the gesture, the intention. Make a connection to your ancestors today. Maybe you have an old photo of your grandmother. Maybe you know their stories. Or maybe you don't know anything about them. That's okay. Take a candle. Light it. Sit in silence. Say a simple prayer or say quietly, "I honor you. Thank you for bringing me here." You can also place a small stone or a piece of wood in front of you. Symbols reach far beyond what we understand. And as you do so, you will feel something change, very gently. A feeling of home that flows through you. A knowledge that you are part of something bigger. That the power of your ancestors flows through you. That you are standing on this earth because they have gone before you. The ancestor reminds you. It always starts with the root, with the foundation. And you are ready to revive this root, so that you can grow higher, stronger, further than you ever imagined. Now that you have honored your roots, the next step begins. And it is just as powerful as the first, perhaps even more profound. Because now that you have reconnected with what was, you are invited to enter something new. A space. A place that was created just for you. Just imagine it. You are standing in the middle of a vast plain. The ground beneath you is firm and warm. The sky above you is slightly cloudy. A gentle breeze carries the scent of fresh wood and herbs. And then, there it is. A circle of stones, so old that their stories are inscribed in them. They form a boundary, a threshold that you can only cross with a conscious step. And you know it in that moment. This is the sacred circle, your sacred space, and you are invited to enter it. Perhaps you are asking yourself, why now? Why this circle? Because you are ready to draw a line, not against something, but for you, for your energy, for who you really are. The sacred circle symbolizes protection. It is your retreat, your temple. It is where your rules apply. This is where you decide what is welcome and what must stay outside. Understand me correctly. Life is full of encounters, full of energies, full of influences. But not everything that comes to you is meant for you. Not every opinion, not every expectation, not every fear from outside should live in your innermost space. And that's exactly what it's about now. It's time to cleanse your space, to clarify which energy you allow and which you don't. The second card that came to me was the Sacred Circle. When I drew it, I immediately felt a warmth envelop me. It was as if someone had put a protective cloak around me. And I knew, this message is for you. The moment has come for you to set new boundaries, not out of fear, but out of self-respect. Let's start by clearing your space. Imagine taking a bunch of white sage or Palo Santo in your hands, or maybe you just have a simple candle. That's enough. Light it. Look into the flame. Ask for clarity. And while you do this, walk slowly through the room you are in. Or imagine that you are wandering through your inner house, room by room. And everywhere you go, the old dissolves. Heavy thoughts, the voices of others that have influenced you for a long time, fears that don't even belong to you. They are allowed to go. They can return to the place where they came from, or dissolve completely. While you do this, breathe. The element of air is activated at this moment. With each breath, you bring clarity to your field. Feel how the air flows fresh and pure into your lungs. Pause for a moment, and then let the breath slowly glide out again. Feel how everything you no longer need leaves this body, this space, this circle. It is the breath that cleanses you, the breath that connects you to new frequencies. Deep in, deep out. This is more than just breathing. It is the gateway to your inner freedom. Now ask yourself, who can enter your sacred circle? And be honest, not everyone who comes into your life has to enter your heart. Not every energy deserves to be by your side. It's time to make a conscious choice. Who do you let in? Which thoughts can find space in you? Which dreams? Which visions? This circle is your place of truth, of clarity, of strength. Here you are you. No masks, no roles, just your true self. And that's why today, there's a task that will be your next step. Set a clear intention for this space. Formulate it, out loud or quietly. Maybe you write it down. Maybe you whisper it into the flame of your candle. But make it clear. Who are you in your sacred circle? Are you the guardian of your dreams? The warrior of your heart? The wise soul who silently understands the world? Choose, and then hold that energy. Carry it within you whenever you enter this circle, or whenever you take it with you. Because the sacred circle is not just a place on the outside, It is a field that you carry around you, wherever you go, and it protects you, because you know who you are, because you are clear, because you have chosen. Take another deep breath. Feel how the air fills you. Feel how it makes you light, how it sets you free. And then open your eyes and feel strengthened. The sacred circle is set. Clarity is within you. And now, our journey continues. Now the moment has come for us to lift our gaze away from the earth, up to the stars. Feel it. A quiet longing that has perhaps always lain dormant inside you. This feeling that your home is not just here, that there is something out there waiting for you, that you are more than anyone has ever told you. And that's exactly what the fourth card that came to you shows us, the Star Wanderer. When I drew it, it was as if the sky itself had answered. The night was clear, not a single cloud. I could see the Milky Way stretching across the sky like a luminous ribbon, an ancient signpost, and for a moment, there was nothing but silence. The kind of silence that is not empty, but filled with knowledge, of memory, of truth. The Star Wanderer is you. You always have been, even if you have forgotten it. Imagine now that you are standing in a place where no lights disturb the night. You look up. Thousands, millions of stars twinkle as if they recognize you, as if they were calling you. And in that moment, you know, you belong there. You are not just on this earth. You are part of the great cosmos, part of a huge network of light and energy that stretches across galaxies. You may even feel a tingling sensation on your skin, as if every cell in you is saying, "At last, you remember." The message of this card is clear. Remember who you are. You came here to shine, to be great. Not in the sense of ego or power, but in the sense of truth and presence. Your soul is not small. It is vast, infinite. You have knowledge within you that is older than this world. Abilities that you may have always perceived as intuition, a feeling that you could not explain, a hunch before something happens, a connection to people you have only just met, and yet seem to have known forever. This is no coincidence. This is memory. And now, in this moment, the door to your true origins opens. The Star Wanderer within you is calling you to look beyond this world, to understand that your journey does not begin here, nor does it end here. The element of water is now activated within you. Water is the element of depth, of emotions, of intuition. It connects you to the great current of the universe. Imagine you are standing by a lake on a clear night. The surface of the water reflects the sky as if it were a gateway to the stars. You take a deep breath and feel everything begin to flow. Your thoughts, your feelings, your consciousness. The boundaries between heaven and earth dissolve, between above and below, between outside and inside. Breathe. Feel the flow. Allow your intuition to guide you. It becomes stronger because you are now ready to listen, because you trust. And now I invite you to your ritual of the star journey. Sit down or lie down. Close your eyes. Let your breathing become gentle. Imagine a light appearing above you. Bright, clear, but gentle. It is your soul star, your origin. Slowly, your spirit rises, carried by a feeling of lightness. You begin to travel. Gently, safely. Higher and higher until you reach the star. Once there, you feel an energy that envelops you like a warm blanket. Here, in this room, a message is waiting for you. Perhaps it is a word, a picture, a feeling, something that is meant just for you, something that reminds you why you are here. Take your time. Listen. When you are ready, return slowly. Feel your body, your hands, your feet on the earth. But you know, something has changed. You are no longer who you were before you made this journey. And that's a good thing, because now you are ready for the next stage. Your soul has known it for a long time. You have a place in the web of life, a place that is unique. No one else can occupy it. And now, after this journey, you will recognize it more easily. Perhaps you will see signs in the next few days. A shooting star, a special encounter, a song that plays at exactly the right moment. None of this is a coincidence. It's the cosmos talking to you, because you are now open. You are ready. You have returned, and yet you were never gone. The star wanderer in you is shining. It's time for you to take your place. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. We have arrived now, at the place where everything comes together. The journey we have begun together leads us to this final, sacred threshold. And if you become very still, you can already feel it. This quiet, deep pulsation inside you. It is the call of your heart. Here, at this point, is where true healing begins. This is where heart medicine begins. When I drew the fifth card, the room around me was filled with golden light. I saw it clearly before me. A spiral, woven of pure light, wrapped around a heart like a delicate thread. Not just any heart, your heart. The golden heart spiral. It turns slowly, calmly, full of gentleness, and with every turn, it heals what has long been forgotten or hidden. It reminds you that your greatest strength lies in your heart. Not in thinking, not in doing, but in feeling, where everything begins. And right here, in this center, lies your key to healing. The message of this card is powerful and simple at the same time. Open yourself to love. Not the fleeting love that we sometimes seek and lose, but the original, unconditional love that has always been within you. The love that you are. Forgiveness is the first step. Perhaps there is something within you that you have long condemned. A decision, an experience, a part of your history that you would prefer to forget. But the heart medicine asks you, forgive, not to forget, but to be free, to be whole again. And compassion? It starts with yourself. It's time to be kind to yourself. Maybe you've been hard on yourself at times on this journey, thought you should be further along, stronger, clearer. But I'm telling you now, you are exactly right. Everything about you is right. Your pace, your path, your story. Your heart knows the way, even if you can't always see it. Trust it. Trust yourself. In this moment, the element of ether is activated within you. Ether, that which connects everything. The energy that flows between everything that is. The invisible thing that holds everything together. You are now the creator of your energetic field. You weave your own web of light and love. Every thought, every intention, every feeling shapes this field. And with the heart medicine, your field begins to shine. You are no longer a separate entity searching for connection. You are the connection between heaven and earth, between yesterday and tomorrow, between your innermost being and the whole world. And that is exactly why I invite you now to your ritual of heart opening. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly and out. Place your right hand on your heart. Feel the warmth of your own touch. It is healing. It is real. Imagine how a golden light begins to glow under your hand. It spreads with every breath you take until it envelops your whole heart. And then, send this light to your younger self, to the child in you who may have been hurt, who has felt lonely, who has hoped and believed even when no one else was holding on. Send it love. Tell him, I see you. I love you. You are safe. And then spread that light. Send it out into the world, to the people you love, to the people you may have lost, even to those you have had difficulties with. Send them this golden light without expectations, just like that, because your heart is big enough to love, to heal. Feel something happening in this moment. The energy changes. The light returns to you, amplified many times over, and you know you are ready. The circle is complete. With the heart medicine, you connect everything we have opened up to this point. You connect heaven and earth. You yourself become the sacred circle that you entered at the beginning. You become the bridge between your origin in the starlight and your roots in the earth. Everything is one. Everything is within you. You are the living balance. You are the answer you have been looking for. And with every breath you take now, you strengthen this new truth. Your heart is open. You are connected. And you are ready to carry this energy out into the world. Not as a task, but as a gift. Your gift to yourself and to all that is. This is the moment when you realize you were never separate. You were never lost. You were always at home, in yourself. And now we are here, at the end, and yet at the beginning. Perhaps you can already feel it. Something inside you has changed. Your energy is different, clearer, calmer, and at the same time, full of strength. Now is the moment to bring everything together, to understand the message that the universe has given you. This journey was no accident. These cards didn't just show up because it sounds nice. They appeared because you were called, and you answered. Let's look back together once again to the path you have taken. It began with the ancestor. She was the first to show herself. She called you back to your roots, to your primal force that flows to you through the ancestral lines. She reminded you that you are being carried, that you are part of a long chain that makes you strong. You learned to honor the old and let go of what no longer belongs to you. Then you stepped into the sacred circle, a space that you created yourself, a safe space where your truth counts, where you decide which energies you let in and which stay outside. You set boundaries, not as a separation, but as an act of love for yourself. This is where your clarity began to grow. And then, the Star Wanderer came. She led you far beyond this world, into the infinite vastness of the cosmos. She showed you that you are more than this one existence, that your soul knows a vastness that exists beyond space and time. You have begun to remember the light that you are, of the task for which you came. Now is the moment it's all been leading up to. The journey through the 5 cards has led you here. You have heard the messages, received the symbols, performed the rituals, but now it's no longer about knowing. It's about being. It's about activating your energy, your purpose, your light. Close your eyes once again if you wish. Feel your body, very gently. Take a deep breath, slowly in and even more slowly out. Let each breath deepen until you feel that your breath itself is a ray of light that recharges you with each inhalation. Imagine you are breathing in golden light. With every breath, it fills your heart, your cells, your whole body. And with every exhalation, you release what no longer strengthens you, what has limited you, what you no longer want to carry. Now put your hands in front of your heart. The palms of your hands touch. Feel the warmth that arises there. Let it grow, like a small fire that slowly spreads. Breathe into this warmth. Feel how it becomes a ball of light. Your light. It radiates. It becomes brighter with every heartbeat. And now, as you hold this light, imagine you hear the sound of a drum. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Or maybe you have a singing bowl with you, a gentle sound that fills the room. If you like, you can strike it yourself. Allow this sound to connect with your heartbeat. Feel how sound and light become a wave that flows through you. This is the moment of activation. You have closed the circle, and now your energy field is opening. Not timidly, not hesitantly, but clearly, powerfully. Feel it. Perhaps as a tingling sensation in your hands, perhaps as warmth in your heart, perhaps as a gentle, vibrating expanse around you. Your energy expands. You become a lighthouse, a point of light in this great web that spans the earth. Allow yourself to receive more light, more love, more clarity. Take it in. You are ready. And as you do, know this: you are not alone. Even though you may be sitting alone in your room at this moment, perhaps in silence, in truth, you are surrounded. Your sisters and brothers of light are with you. Everywhere on this earth, other circles are opening at this moment. Other hearts are beating to the same rhythm. Other souls are raising their light, just like you. We are walking this path together. Each of us carries our own part of the light, but together, we are a living web, a net that holds, that carries, that heals. Feel this connection. Perhaps you feel it as a gentle tugging in your heart, as a silent knowing. I am part of something bigger. And now I invite you. Share your experience. Speak it out. Write it down. Comment on what you felt. Your words are not just a story. They are a thread in this web we are weaving together. When you raise your voice, you strengthen the circle. Every shared feeling, every shared insight makes us all grow. You help not only yourself, but all of us. It is time to become visible. You are the double shaman. The power of the ancestors flows through you. The wisdom of the stars shines in you. The medicine of your heart heals the world, but it starts with you. Now you are ready to walk this new path, not as a seeker, but as the one who knows. And before we close this circle, I would like to give you one last blessing. Close your eyes once again. Place your hands on your heart. Feel the warmth, the light, the life. May the light of the double shaman guide you. May the wisdom of the ancestors protect you. May the power of the earth carry you. May the vastness of the stars remind you of who you are. May your heart guide you. In love, in clarity, in truth. Breathe in deeply once more, and out. Feel how you come back, completely in your body, completely here. But you know, something is different. Something is open. Something is activated. You are ready. Your light is shining. And we see each other in a circle.